Hello, BookTube. You know, several of you have mentioned to me recently that a cherished ritual on this channel seems to have fallen by the wayside, and that is our Q&As. We haven't done a Q&A in forever. Not since my 12 nay Q&A when I misread I never look at the numbers on my channel. I don't know how to read them. I almost don't know how to find them. I must have a YouTube template that's different from the one that a lot of people talk about on their channels, because the numbers are not shoved in my face. Absolutely not. I have to go looking for them. I never do. I have no idea how my videos do. I don't care at all. I get an interesting comment, even one, I consider it a success. I get a bunch of emails about a video, I consider it a success. I don't care about viewership at all. I don't view this that way at all. I view this as having bookish chats with friends. Long-suffering, very patient friends, but friends all the same. I misread. I looked at those numbers once and misread them and thought that I was within an inch of 12,000 subscribers. This channel is never going to reach 12,000 subscribers. Never. But I thought it was. So I thought we'd gone to that. I called for questions and I realized I misread it and that I was far away from that. So I called it a 12 nay Q&A, but I had it anyway. I had the Q&A anyway. And that was the last one. That was a long time ago. So I'm putting out the call for Q&As. If any of you know the numbers on my channel, do I have a number? Subscriber count, video numbers, that sort of thing. If any of you know of an occasion that we can make up, fine. But if not, we'll just say an August Q&A. So I'm making this video to call for questions. Leave your questions on this video. Please don't email them to me and say, hey, I've got a question for your Q&A, because I'm not going to remember to copy your question into the document that I end up making. I'm not going to do that. So leave your question down below and I'll wait. They'll accumulate and I will do them on the weekend. So I'll just let these accumulate and we'll do them a week from today. With the usual caveats, right? Which is you must deflate your perorate. You must not perorate. Perorations are bad. Okay? Don't stem whine. I'm going to read every question. I read and answer every question. If you write a 2,000 word question, I'm going to be reading a question for 10 minutes. That's very exorbitant. So brevity is the soul of wit. No gotcha questions. Don't try to put me on the spot. Don't try to ask me something that you know I'm not going to answer. And if your question is, I'm looking for a recommendation on 14th century Byzantine civil reform, well, no other viewer is going to be looking for a recommendation on that subject. I might be able to make one, but that's an email. That's not a question for a Q&A, right? I leave my email on every video. You're free to ask me those questions at any time. I will answer them to the best of my ability when I can, but that's not a Q&A question. Okay, and likewise, what is the meaning of life? That sort of thing. Things that I can't answer rapid fire in a Q&A answer video don't really work. So with those caveats in mind, feel free to leave your questions for our long neglected tradition of Q&As. I know how many of you love my Q&As. So feel free to leave your questions and we will do an August Q&A to start the month off. So we'll do that next weekend. If there are any questions, maybe in the meantime, since the 12 nay Q&A until now, you have all come to the conclusion that I am boring, in which case you won't have any questions. So I'm prepared for that if it happens, but I just thought I would kick this tradition back to life. So leave your questions and we will get to them. Thank you, BookTube.